Hello and welcome to this meeting about the gene keys. As suggested from settimaessenza, I am starting to do some videos in English, although English is not my mother language, but I will try to do my best to bring you the knowledge, the wisdom actually. It's not only the knowledge, it's the wisdom of the gene keys. And the gene keys is a fantastic teaching that is here for us, for humanity right now, for the big challenges we are going through as humanity, as collective, as well as individual. And these teachings come to us through Richard Rudd, who has been studying for a long time human design first, and then he has found a deeper level that is nowadays what we have here as gene keys. Each gene key, there are 64 like the hexagram contained in the book of the I Ching, the Chinese book of the I Ching. So each gene key is an archetype, so it's basically information contained in our DNA. What science is also showing to us nowadays, okay, that in the DNA there are a lot of information, somehow dormant information that are waiting for us to be activated. How do we activate this information? It all depends at the frequency we are living our life. So just to make an example, if we permanently live in a state of fear or anger, which it doesn't mean that of course we can have moments of fear and anger, but if this is our everyday state, it means that we will create a reality which is basically very heavy, so what we call shadow, okay? So, but if we can see, and if we want to see that there's this heaviness inside us, it means that we have the courage to go inside, and just by the fact that we do that, we have the possibility to, first of all, to accept that we are feeling whatever we are feeling inside, and then if we accept to embrace what we are feeling, a kind of miracle occurs. So from the shadow, every shadow contains a gift, is really true. So from a shadow a gift can come out, because according to when we were born, so according to the date, the hour and the place where we were born, we came on this earth with some specific challenges, and that can be transformed in some specific gifts that we are here to bring to ourselves first and to humanity also. So, especially for the people who were born between the 16th and the 21st of September, they have this key, this gene key number 6, which is, by the way, represented by this wisdom keeper, this beautiful woman, this beautiful face, which has been painted by Rosie Aronson, an artist and a psychotherapist and expert of the gene keys from the USA. So, especially for people who were born in this time of the year, it means that they have this gene key 6 as life's work. So it's somehow the main key, the main challenge that they will be confronted to in their lives. So my invitation is, especially for people who are born, as I say, in this period of the year, what does it mean for you, conflict? Do you experience conflict in your life, or do you create conflict, or are you victim of conflict? The work which is my invitation to do is what we call contemplation. Contemplation really means to hold a certain word inside yourself and feel what it means for you, okay? What it means for you in your life. So through this simple but deep work of contemplation, you will find out you need time and gentleness to do that. Okay, so it's not a quick fix job. It requires time. Contemplation requires time and gentleness. Gentleness because it's simply to welcome and embrace whatever you have inside. And the invitation is really to feel on a physical level what is moving inside you. So when you let the word conflict vibrate inside you, just feel where you feel it. Is it in your heart, in your stomach, in your guts, wherever? So, and when you feel it, just go inside it and just observe it. Simply observe what it is. You can also ask this feeling, what is the message for me? What are you here what are you here for? What is the gift for me that you are holding? Good. So, once you can accept to do this contemplation of conflict, you will see over time that you will express more and more the gift of diplomacy. Diplomacy is not just an ability to use the right words as we normally say when we think about some diplomacy in a political world, for instance. Diplomacy is a quality of your aura. So, whenever you raise your vibration, automatically your aura emanates, instead of the frequency of conflict, starts to emanate this another frequency which is able to accept the vibration of the conflict and transform it and give it back to the world in a more peaceful way. And the highest expression, higher than diplomacy, is peace. So people who are really have to do with conflict are potentially the biggest peacemaker in this world. So people who can really bring this frequency of peace, and we all need this frequency, especially right now. So what I also want to say, it is also very important to see your line, because one thing is the key, that is the main key, for instance, in your profile. Another thing is the line. There are 6 lines which add additional information, an additional way to bring your gift to the world. Okay, so it's very different, for instance, somebody who is gene key 6 line 1 or somebody who is gene key 6 line 4, for instance. Of course, if you want to do a deeper work on your profile, you can contact me, and I usually guide people to have a deeper understanding of their main gifts first, and I usually also use this technique, which is a life alignment. It's a technique, energetic technique that allows to transform heaviness or to reconnect to energy or whatever is needed. And I use it very often in combination with the gene keys, because I get very quick and nice results. Okay, so therefore I want to finish this meeting about the gene key, this explanation about gene key 6, with a little transmission through life alignment, as I said before. And the invitation is just for you to just receive, possibly without crossing your arms or legs. Just receive, and I will pass you this transmission with the purpose of opening your heart, so that your heart can become more softened to receive the frequency of peace. Okay? So just please receive. You can put a hand on your heart and just receive. Okay, just finish with a deep breath and a smile of gentleness for yourself. And thank you very much for this first meeting in English. I hope it was clear enough to understand. And let's meet for another gene key in a few days. Thank you.